Hey, good evening. I've come to share my latest. This is a gift for a friend. Here's the thing. I've tried this. This is my third try with this. Hopefully my last. Here's what I've done with the closure. I used this stretchy lace and tied it. And since it is stretchy, it will grow with the book. This is the envelope that I've done for her with a card in it. I've done a vintage dictionary page, and then on top of that it's a piece of vellum that I've stamped on. And then I've stenciled on the back. Okay, excuse me. The journal itself is Mrs. Cogg's vintage Jubilee trim that I received from Janine Morton. The paper is from a pad that my daughter got me, and I've done 2 layers of cardstock. Well, it's not really cardstock, but it's a heavier paper, and then I've sewn around the whole thing. This is the inside, and I've done a die cut and book plate. Oh my goodness, I can't talk tonight. Sorry, it's a little late and I'm a little NyQuil it does this. Okay, we have a pocket. This image comes from Pinterest. Inside we have, I've used a lot of Artie Maze's sunflower kit, which I love. I love sunflowers anyway, but the kit is just gorgeous. On the other page we have a pocket. In the pocket is an envelope that I got from Vintage Paper Emporium. I haven't done anything to it. It was just gorgeous as it was. And inside there is some journaling paper. Then we have a quote, a scripture tag with some beautiful trim at the bottom. And then we have, I've taken a page of her, one of the pages from the kit, and I've made 2 coin envelopes. This is the first one, and I thought it turned out gorgeous. It's been tea dyed. On the inside, we have a journal card. A couple of pages in here I've corrugated lines and stenciled. I've done stenciling throughout, just a couple of the pages, corrugated lines. Got this in an estate sale. I don't know what it was for, but it was pretty, and pretty border and lines for journaling. Excuse me. Doily. That's your paper. This is a page from a botanical book. Tim Holtz paper and friendship. And tucked behind it is a tag that I've made with Tracy Fox image. Journal on the back. Vintage telephone address book. More birds on a wire. This came from Pinterest. On the back side, we have an Yvonne Preston altered envelope with more birds on a wire. And then tucked behind it, we have this tag that I've made with Mrs. Cogg's image and some, it's really soft and velvety, the strip, and then it's like lacy, fringy stuff on the side. It's kind of interesting. Then I've sewn it on there. Yep, this note paper is in the pocket, and this journal card from Porch Swing Designs. Oh, it's right there. It's a tag pocket, memo, and then I've done an eyelet, a little teeny eyelet, and I've tied this tiny tag to it that says happy. We have an altered guest check. The die cut image comes from Pinterest, and just some muslin behind that. A Rolodex card. It's been stenciled and stamped. This is the center. We have a pocket made with more of Artie Mays inside. This idea totally and completely came from her Melinda, and she got it from somebody else, and I can't remember who, but her husband showed us how to do it. He's such a nice man. And her 8-punch doily is a little different than mine, but still, I thought it turned out great. So I've done a little collage here. I'm going to open it this way, and we have a little tablet in the middle that I've sewn and then put a piece of pretty paper on top. Another piece down here for a pocket. And we have Tracy Fox, a little tag. I like these. I thought they were so cute. We have a tuck spot here with a quote. And another scripture quote. And some lace trim. And some stenciling, of course. And I did a swap recently with a lovely lady named Olga. And she made, it was a birds and bees swap, and she did this whole set of bees. Cards and tags, and oh, they were just lovely. So this is one of them. Excuse me. This is some vintage children's writing paper. Lots of journaling space. Ooh, come on. There you go. A quote that I've floral brand, oh my goodness, it on, and it swings out so you can journal on the whole thing. You can journal behind it. With some vintage trim from my good friend Jane. Here is a bead dangle on a paper clip, and it was holding this altered envelope. I've embossed, I've grunged it up a bit, lace trim, I've printed out a scripture quote on vellum, and then just a piece of extra pattern paper that I had. And on the back, I've done a stencil of a jar and put the word hope. On the inside, it's got extra piece of journaling paper that matches the envelope. Corrugated lines, a pocket. Inside this one is some more pages from that planner that I found at a yard sale. Excuse me. And it has vintage prints. Okay, it has prints of vintage paintings. There you go. Whew. And then I put Lovely Day on there and backed it onto some tea-dyed paper and sewn around it. Another sunflower coin envelope that is so cute. But this one I goofed a little, and I got it a little on the white part of the paper. So I just covered it with glued down washi tape. Oh, it should be good to go. And a journal card on the inside. And then on the back cover, excuse me, we have this envelope that I've made with my punch board, and it has swirls, and I thought it went with the swirls on this page. So we have a butterfly punch. This is keepsake on top of some Aida cloth. On the inside, we have 3 journal cards. One is a quote. One is Artie Mays that I've stamped on. And one is a journal card that I've drawn, gel pen lines on, and heart punches. And then behind it, I've left it open for, you guessed it, 3. 3 pages of bridge tally cards, and then I've stamped on it. And that is the gift for a friend. I hope she likes it. And I hope that you all have a very wonderful day. And I'll be back in another day or two as I have another one at the ready. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.